Good morning, everybody. Lots of people in the shrine room are looking really cozy this morning. I'm particularly jealous of Luna's hood and Jenny's blanket. Welcome, Philip, on Zoom. And this morning we have a Dharma Glimpse from Angie, which Fergus has kindly agreed to read. Over to you, Fergus.
This is called Snapping or Unwinding. As I was preparing to leave for an appointment earlier today, my scarf caught on a hook. As usual, I was on the edge of running late, and my initial reaction was to tug the scarf away. But the threads were strong and didn't snap. They only pulled tighter around the hook. I realized this was going to need a little more attention, so I paused, looked closely at the pattern of colourful threads winding their way around the hook, and picked them out, one at a time, until the scarf was freed. This tiny incident seemed like a clear metaphor to me. The action of tugging and rushing only made the situation worse and fed a more constricted mental state, whereas slowing down and taking the care to unpick each thread both freed the scarf and me, creating a more attentive and careful state of mind. It also reminded me of how using force to try and break a habit or create change only causes the threads of causes, conditions, needs, and desires to tighten their hold. Whereas moving gently, paying attention to each thread, and noticing its relation to other threads can facilitate an organic, unforced change. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Sorry.
Say. Namo Amida Butsu. Butsu is the Japanese form of Buddha.
Oh, okay.
So in Japan they say Namo Amida Butsu. Or we say Namo Amida. So we will have some silence together this morning. Or maybe just pay attention to our breath, vanilla silent sitting. And just let your breath do what it wants to do. And when you notice yourself getting tangled up in one of those threads that Angie was talking about, just relax and take your hands off it if you can. Let it be there and let it just drift away or melt away. And of course, you'll have to do that many, many, many times in the next 10 minutes. That's what meditation is. No need to be. This morning we will chant to the medicine Buddha, who will offer healing to anything in you that needs healing, or anything in other people or the world that needs healing. And the words are Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. They are on a bit of paper. And I need Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Radha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J Maha Big J Radsa Samudgate Soha. Hayata Om Big J refuge I go to the Buddha.
For refuge I go to the Buddha,
The one who is awake and full of love.
the one who is awake and full of love.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
For refuge I go to the Dharma.
For refuge I go to the Dharma,
All that guides us to wisdom and compassion.
all that guides us to wisdom and compassion.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Dhammaya.
For refuge I go to the Sangha.
For refuge I go to the Sangha,
Those who live in the Buddha's light.
those who live in the Buddha's light.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not take life.
I pray that I may not take life.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not steal.
I pray that I may not steal.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may avoid intoxication.
I pray that I may avoid intoxication.
No blame.
No blame.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Love everything.
Love everything. Innumerable are sentient beings.
We vow to save them all.
Inexhaustible are deluded passions.
We vow to transform them all.
Immeasurable are the Dharma teachings.
We vow to master them all.
Infinite is the Buddha's way.
We vow to fulfill it completely. Two quotes have been running through my brain this morning. The first is by, I think, Susan Elliott. And it is, this week is not your week to run the universe. Next week's not looking so good either. And the other is a little phrase that is unattributed. There's quite a good song, there's quite a good dance track that is called this, if you want to YouTube it afterwards, which is relax, nothing is under control. And I'm thinking about these quotes because of the piece of writing I did this morning for my Gentle Buddhism blog. And Angie's Dharma Glimpse very much fits into the theme. There for me is something in Buddhism about an encouragement to relax. An encouragement to relax with the understanding that we're not really in control of very much anyway. And that there is some kind of unfolding, there is some process, some benevolent process in the universe that we can trust, that we can lean into, like the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. There was a verse from Shantideva, the Bodhisattva's Way. Is that what it's called? Way of the Bodhisattva. Yeah, the Way of the Bodhisattva. Shantideva wrote a verse, and it's something like, let go of the past, let go of the future, and let go of the present. And then, everything will be okay. And we're used to being told to let go of the past or let go of the future, but there's something about, can we release our grip on the present too? Can we release our tangledness, our clinging, the pressure that is present in us to change things, or to make things a certain way, or to hold on to things, or to push things away. Can we just be here and let go? Can we relax? And in the meditation instructions, I encouraged you to try to take your hands off the things that arose. And I also said that would happen many, many times, that is how it is to be human. That is how it is to be in a human body with a human mind, is that we are constantly holding on and pushing away and pulling things towards us. So it's maybe useful to hold those instructions in mind, that advice, those suggestions that the Buddha makes and that wise teachers make, to try to follow those instructions and catch ourselves holding on and let go when we can. But it's also good to remember that, thank goodness, we're Pure Land Buddhists here. Well, I'm a Pure Land Buddhist. And the point of being a Pure Land Buddhist is that it's impossible to let go completely. And that's where the Buddha comes in. That's where the benevolent spirit of the universe comes in, is that we can work from our own side, but we can also acknowledge how limited that will be, and just allow the water to hold us, allow ourselves to see that the water is already holding us. If we just relaxed back a tiny bit, there's the water holding us up. So a bit of a jumble this morning, but I will trust that there's some kind of thread in there that's not too tangled. And now we'll just lay everything down in front of the Buddha as we make prostrations, hands over anything that we're struggling with, and let the floor hold us up. Namo need to be.
We dedicate the merit of this incense offering to Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be as fragrant as earth herself, reflecting our careful efforts, our wholehearted awareness, and the fruits of understanding slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home.
And where we to be? Turn to our seats. Blessed by Amitabha's light, may we care for all living things and the holy earth. Namo Amida Boo. So do join us for a cup of tea.